my friends. We are going to do a 30-minute advanced flow. Yes, let's get right to it. Starting in downward facing dog, please. Using this moment, using this pose to set yourself on your mat, to set yourself in your breath, to feel how you feel in this moment today, right now. Deepen the inhales. Deepen your exhales. Really root yourself in the ground. Feel all of your knuckles pressing down to the base of the index finger, base of the thumb. Press the thighs back, lift the hips high. A couple more breaths here to really feel the strength of your breath, the strength of your body, and to set an intentional moment for your practice moving forward. So being here now, it's really important to take that step of committing to being here now. With an inhale, your right leg reaches back. Keep both legs straight and strong. Keep the hips in neutral. And just work this three-legged dog, nice and strong. Your right hip is engaged, holding that leg up and taking it longer. The left hip lifts a little higher. Take another inhale. And then exhale, draw the knee down the center, shift forward. You're going to float the right leg back, halfway down chaturanga. Come back up to plank, step your right foot between your hands. Stay high on the fingertips and then sink the right hip down. Left thigh to the sky. Take a few breaths here. Solidify the legs, pulling the feet toward each other. Hug the outer hips in, and then stretch the arms overhead. If this is too much, arms can come back alongside your body. If it's okay, you'll go even longer, and then you'll tip the torso down a bit and draw the belly in, the front ribs in, so that you're not curling up. You're staying neutral. And drop that right hip just a bit deeper. Left hand down, right hand to the sky. Turn your toes to the right. Sink your hips down and then push to lift up. Stay here, breathe. Reach down, take your right foot and just pick it up. Just pick it up. Ooh. Doesn't have to be pretty, just pick it up. Keep the knee bent. Use the foot to open up the chest. And then release the foot, downward facing dog. Left leg stretches back. You're here a few breaths. Three-legged dog, hips are in neutral. Hug the right hip in. Press the palms down, press all the knuckles down. Get longer in the arms and balance your weight between the two shoulders, between the two hands, between the arms. One more inhale. Exhale, knee draws down the center, shifting forward. Stay forward, stretch just the leg back, halfway down chaturanga. Inhale, back up, place the foot between the hands. Come to the fingertips. So create the framework of the legs. Feet pull toward each other, heart pulls forward, but without dropping the hips and lifting up. Keep your torso down and try to drop the left thigh away from the left rib cage. Try to pull the front ribs away from the thigh without lifting the chest up higher. And then reach the arms forward or back alongside your body. Release the right hand down, left hand comes up. Sinking down, turn the toes, and then lift up. Roll the right shoulder open. Connect to that right hand. Start to shift your weight into the foot and the hand. Get lighter in the left foot. Pick up the foot and just lift up. Release the foot. Downward facing dog. Pause. Inhale, high to your toes. Bend your knees a lot. Stretch your hips back. Stretch your heart for your thumbs. Load this up. Take a big breath in. Exhale all the breath, feet to your hands. Halfway up, inhale. Fold, down, exhale. Rise to stand. Inhale. Draw your hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up, rise up. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Plant your hands, chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Thighs to the sky. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, pinky toes down. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise to stand. Inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Left knee lifts up, inhale. Strong standing leg. Extend the leg out. Start to sink the hips back. Consider coming all the way down with no hands. And then push up and through half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. I'm going to step your left foot to the back of your mat. You're going to bring it around, Skandasana, back of the mat. Start to lift the heart higher. And you start to bring this right hip down toward the floor. Bring the left leg around. So this knee comes around. I'm just going to shift a little bit so you can see a little better. So if this is not good on your knee, just bring the leg in, foot to inner thigh. Otherwise, we're here. Come forward if it's all right. Listen to your body, please. Rise back up, bring it around. Come onto that foot, come back through Skandasana. We're going to do that 2 more times a little faster. If you need to just stay in Skandasana, completely fine. Reaching forward. Rising up. Lifting up. So just getting used to being in this lower range of movement. Good. This time stay in Skandasana. Come around top of the mat. Vashisthasana. Maybe taking this big toe, maybe taking the foot, rising up and open. And Chaturanga, exhale. Rising up. Dog pose, exhale. Stay here, breathe, or bring your feet together, squeeze your legs as one, lift your heels, bend your knees. 5 little hops here. Taking the hips up, landing lightly. Taking the hips up, landing lightly. And then feet to hands. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise to stand. Inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, pick up your right knee. Kick the leg out. You start to bend the knee of the standing leg. Maybe you just stay here. This is fine. Maybe you come all the way down. And then we open up into half moon. So you push and open through. Stay with your breath. Beautiful. Opening up across the collarbones, hands reaching away from each other. Strong lifted leg. Bend the standing leg. With control, step it to the back of the mat. Skandasana, sinking down. Start to feel the heart rise up. Good. You can stay here. If you want, you start to shift into that left hip. The right knee comes around. Adjust this if you need to. Don't expect it to feel the same on both sides. Not gonna happen. Come forward if it's okay. Feels very different on my body on this side. Rise back up. You don't have to play. You can just stay here. If you want, we're moving through. One more time if you're coming with me. Beautiful. Come around to the top of the mat. Vashisthasana. Maybe take this foot with you, the big toe. And then chaturanga. Rise up, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. 5 breaths here. If you want, shorten your stance a little bit. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Think about cannonballs. You're trying to pull your knees into your chest. This shape up here. 5 times. And then feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair, inhale. Heels up, toe stand. Heart to sky, fingers to sky. Lift an inch. Hold it. Outer ankles in. Lift another inch. Another inch. And then forward fold, exhale. Beautiful. Halfway. Inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Rising up. Downward facing dog. Right leg straight back, inhale. Exhale, knee into chest, stay forward, just the leg back, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, place your foot between your hands. Crescent pose, rising up. Powerful arms. Powerful arms. Feet draw toward each other. One more inhale. Left hand down. Turn the feet to face the right. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, right hand to the ground. Pivot the foot, fallen triangle. Right foot over to the left. Left heel turns down. And then keep the legs, bring the left hand back to the ground. Square the shoulders, keep the legs. Come up onto the left toes, keep the legs. Slide this right foot across, single leg pigeon, lifting up. Good. Hands to heart. Shift the heart forward a little bit. Bend the back leg. Keep the foot up. See if you can find that foot with your right hand. Left foot, right hand. And then gently place that left foot down, pushing up, walking your hands over to the right. So your left shin is perpendicular to, or it's parallel to the front of the mat, it's perpendicular to the sides. Your right leg is a little bit at an angle across the body. And then the right hand extends longer, the left hand extends longer, and gently draw back on that right hip. Stay here, or bring the hands in closer. You're gonna tip and lift. Good. Come back through center. Good. If you're here, turn that foot back. Walk the hands around. Come back to pigeon. Come back to pigeon. Rise up. And then hands come down. Sweep your right leg up and back. Open the hip. Get a nice stretch here, or consider flipping over and then rising up. Wild thing. Come around through center, chaturanga. Inhale, open. Downward facing dog. Left leg back, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest, shift forward, stay forward, just the leg back, inhale, chaturanga. Come back up, place the foot, crescent pose, rising up. Sinking and rising simultaneously. Feet draw toward each other, front hips rise, torso rises, strong arms. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Right hand comes down. Turn the toes to the left. Sink down. Rise up. And then come around. Shoot the leg across. Fallen triangle. Bring the right hand back down. Keep the legs. Come onto the right toes. Push the pinky side of that left foot down. Pull the heart forward. And then glide this foot across, this knee across, and then single leg pigeon. And if you can, we're not just resting down, we're actually rising up here, creating lots of strength and energy. So we're going to start to transition by bending this back leg. And then maybe find the foot with your hand. Opposite hand, so left hand to right foot. And you're going to put the shin down. You're going to lift up. So your leg, your left leg is going across the mat. Maybe Maybe start to walk the hands out further. This is perfect. This doesn't have to change. You can stay right there. If you want to try to find this arm balance, Kundanyasana, your right arm is going to come as high on this left thigh as you can. Your left elbow is going to kind of tuck in toward the side of your left rib cage, and that's going to engage the lats to give you more strength here. Feet tip and lift off. And then we come out slow, and if you're here, we come out slow. We bring it around back into pigeon. Yep. Back with strength. And then release the hands down. Tuck the back toes. Sweep the leg back with control. Flipping over, and then if you want, opening up, wilding. Coming back around. Last vinyasa, chaturanga. Rising and downward facing dog. Firm the hands in the ground, step your right foot forward. Lift your left leg up. Shift your chest forward, bend the right knee. Lifting up 5 times. Or if you find balance, you just hold it. And then switching legs, left leg down, right leg back, shift forward slightly, push off the left foot, lifting up. 5 lifts, or if you find balance, you just hold it. And then both feet down. Separate your feet hips distance. Padahastasana, we're putting the whole hand under the foot. Lengthen, inhale. And then melting down, exhale. You're gently drawing the hands away from the feet to give the wrists a stretch. The feet are holding the hands in place. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release the hands. Malasana, both knees bend, lifting the heart. Feel the weight in your feet. See if you can balance it, inner, outer foot, front, back foot. If you're working on just getting your heels down, you can also put something under your heels so that you get the sense of your heels rooting down. Last breath in. Release the hands down. You're going to make your way onto your backs. Bridge pose, feet are flat. We're going to do 1 bridge, 2 upward facing bow. 5 breaths each, 2 breaths in between. You can also repeat the bridge the whole time, or you can do Urdhva Dhanurasana the whole time, or you can just lie and enjoy your breath. First, back bend, bridge, inhale, rise up. Face the hands if it feels good. Open the chest by drawing the shoulders under the body, but staying broad in the upper back. You're breathing. Tailbone is long. 1 more inhale. And then exhale, releasing down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, set up. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Stay and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. shins in, inhale. Exhale, releasing down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Already setting up, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right back up again. Consider this time maybe coming up into the balls of the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Yes, one more. Inhale. And then exhale. Carefully down. Feet wide, knees drop into each other. Really beautiful. Well done. Feed your body breath. Circle the wrists if you need to. And then drop both knees to the right. Take the arms out to the sides. Give your left glute a little bit of engagement to kind of move that left hip forward toward the right foot. Yeah. And then come back through center and switch sides. Engage the right glute a little bit to move it in the direction of the left. And push into that right inner foot to give yourself more leverage. Come back to center. Curl your shoulders up off the ground. Pick up your knees. Extend the legs out. You're just going to hold here and breathe. Next inhale, we lift up. Boat pose. Lengthen the spine, lift the heart, lift the heart. Bring the soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana. Press the feet down, the pinky sides, and come forward any amount. Inhale, rise back up. Come back into boat pose. Knees draw together. Lifting up. Good. You can bend your knees if you need to. Start to lower down. Come into that low boat. We're going to hold here. Breathe. And then release everything. Allow your shoulders to become heavy in the ground. Allow your feet to be heavy. Feel the width of your hips. If you need to kind of rock your hips side to side to get a release in the pelvis, please do so. Allow your jaw to unhinge. So imagining the hinge of the jaw by the ears just releasing and allowing the lower jaw to fall from the upper jaw gently. Mouth is closed. Breath is soft through the nose. All of your senses that you use outwardly to connect to the world, send them inward. So your sense of hearing, your sense of sight, your sense of feel, smell, all of it. Turn inward. And receive your practice today. breath to deepen. Become aware again of your body, reaching the arms overhead. Arch the back, stretch the feet long, and then bend your knees. Roll to your right side. And then press yourself to seated. Rising up. Allow your shins to cross. Draw your hands into your heart. Feel the effects of your practice. I used to be a yoga snob that would only take classes if they were 90 minutes. I wouldn't even think of taking an hour. Now, I'll take whatever I can get. I hope you feel the benefit of even a 30-minute practice in your life. Giving yourself this time, physically, mentally, spiritually, to connect to your deepest self. So every practice is important, regardless of the length, of the intensity. They build a stronger you.